transmissions a day delayed. I was in travel, so I'm here now. Let me know. Have you been with me before, or is it your first time? This doesn't happen usually. So, yeah, transmissions a day delayed. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. First time. Hi, Nicole. Doucha. Did a reading with you before joining from Denmark. Amazing, Nicole. That's great to have you here. All right. So, for those who are new and for first time or anything new with Akashic Records or Reiki part, welcome, welcome, welcome. And I'm joining here from Seattle. My name is Srimanju Katragadda. I've been an Akashic Records channeler, Reiki healer, teacher, angel communicator, many other things, author to connect your inner guidebook. And I do show up here on full moon and new moon timings, except like a delay, a day like this, with the travels or something. But here we are. So the way I do these calls is I'll be sharing a little bit of a transmissions, what the guides have been telling for how to be prepared for this full moon. Take what resonates with you. We have this beautiful human will of like, oh, this is not resonating with me. I'm going to leave it. Perfect. Like, oh, this resonates or makes sense or a question. Take it in. And then the second part is I'll be sending you remote healing and you receive it. Like, it could be on the physical intentions, emotional intentions, or a trauma, or getting a clarity. It could be any part of it where you feel drawn to having an intention, get deep dive into. And the next part is I'm being drawn to pick up a card for gender in general for us all, unicorn magical unicorns from Doreen Virtue, and we'll see what the card relates to. And also, I'll be sending all this in the newsletter with more details as well. So if you are interested, you can most welcome to join on my website, srimanju.com. But also, replay is on my YouTube as well. So, yeah, because these transmissions sometimes are very powerful, very kind of like reminding us to be navigating into our paths, which direction to go through. How many of you are feeling this full moon? Where have you been in your life with this full moon? Have you ever paused, reflected into? These will be the good ones to check in with ourselves, because full moons is about like coming in into completing a cycle and moving into the next cycle of things, like where we get to chance to reflect on our parts, release things that no longer serve us, like our habit. It could be, so we are welcoming creating a new space for the next project to come into our place. Like it could be an overall yearly project that you're working on yourself. It could be, or micro ones as well, like or understanding the shadow self as well. Oh, why am I reacting to this particular person? Or why am I being affected to? Let's go deep dive. Like, when we complete things, when we understand ourselves, how we are moving, progressing into, that really helps us to gain an understanding of how we are moving. So for this full moon, through the Akashic Records are the soul information about ourselves, individuals, it could be, or from the overall perspective, it could be from the Earth's realm, it could be any kind of information you want to connect with. Like Akashic Records has a source of information. So every full moon and new moon, I try to tune into connecting. What is it like, what is that we need to be understanding? Why am I feeling? Why are we all collectively feeling a particular way of things is important? Like, So this one I'm feeling more intense, definitely, like, more wanting to be surrendering, grounding, letting go of things as well, like, that have no longer be serving. Sometimes we carry a lot of things in our baggages that we never use, like, literally, like I'm back from a trip. And as I'm unpacking my suitcases, I realized, like, oh, I didn't even wear these clothes. Like, I didn't even use these makeup stuff, like, yeah, but I still chose to carry it. And now it's like, okay, let's get better at the next planning is where we change into. So the next time that I travel again, I'm going to see, like, oh, can I pack less, like, travel easy? It could be, what do I really need? Like, how can I be minimalistic? Like, so these would be the patterns and the changes that would be coming into you guys. Yeah. So with that, is this full moon, have you been feeling into those energies? To check in, like, have you been sleeping well? Every cycle, every ascension part of it is expanding, and anything that's denser is releasing. Denser, it could be unforgiveness or anger or a burden or pain that we are carrying in. Or someone said this to us, like, 20 years ago, we still carry that pain, even though that's not us. Like, the limiting beliefs that we grew up with, like, that are not even ours. These are the false identifications of us. Uncovering this to come back into who we are at a neutral stage, even, is where we are moving into this full moon. I hope that reflects into you guys. But definitely, like, if you're having a sleepless night or a muscle tension, tightness, like, this is your growth spurt. This is, you are expanding into your energies, is what you need to remember with. Yeah. I couldn't say much, like, has my sleep been affected? Because being away, generally I don't sleep well, but like last night, being back in the bed, I was having nested of dreams, which is amazing, like, connecting back, and also watching the full moon, like, it's so beautiful, so amazing, like, yeah, into these winter moons. It's, I think, also called as a snow moon. Yeah. And where I am, we still have the snow on the land, which is beautiful to witness into. Yeah, pause, reflect is what the full moon brings into, especially women. We do feel more tense, tight, and connect with our cycles as well. And most important is charge up your water, drink plenty of water, recycle, like, do a cleanse, it could be, or intermittent fasting, it could be. So you give some space to feel, release the density out, and feel into the lightness as well. Yeah. So that's one thing. And also get your crystals closer to you, like working with your crystals could even be helpful, very impactful as well. Yeah. To surrender into, okay, I don't know how to forgive this person who has damaged in my life, but I really want to let go of that pain. So by saying that, even because it's you who wants to let go of the pain, is first thing is understanding, and we are unburdening that, releasing it. Yeah. Even by placebo effect, I believe in the placebo effect so much. And start by praying into placebo effect, as I want to feel the freedom, I want to feel the lightness, and slowly you get to infuse. Archangel Metatron, if anyone hasn't worked with him, I would highly recommend to connect with him. Archangel Metatron has been beautifully working with us in this full moon transmissions as well, connecting, showing us like a torchlight or a clear vision onto our passion, or the path that we need to work on. If you guys know your passion, fantastic. If you are still uncovering, unraveling, which is a great process itself, like, that is where he will be. You will notice, like, oh, please show me, guide me, lead me on the path that I need to be in. By that, you're surrendering and letting him take on his chariot to move into the place that you need to be. Your passion, your purpose need not be different to what you're doing, like, or what you thought about when you were younger, but pulling in all that components and moving forward is what you will be getting a gift here with working with Metatron. And he's offering his himself, like, call me, ask me what you want, talk to me. Some of them some of us feel like, oh, he's too busy, he may not be available for us. I don't know how many of you feel that. Like, I do commonly hear that with the angels. No, I don't want to disturb them. That's more about us. But they have a contract with us. Anytime we ask, they are there to help us. So we don't need to struggle by ourselves very hard as well. So that is where this unburdening becomes much easier, knowing there is a comfort for us. Like, we don't need to really do this. This is not just a single person's project. This is a collective process. If one suffers in your community, you suffer too. Like, you have felt it. You don't need to be a people pleaser. You just need to be empath, and you just feel into it. Every one of us are empath. Either we connect or not. Like, the more we grow into it, the more we nurture our being presence, is what we are going to feel more of these energies. So I'm going to look into my book as well, like with all the words that I have been given. The magic is within, not outside us. We need to stop seeking to approvals and permissions to do what excites us. I hope this has been resonating with you guys. Let me know in the comments. Ask yourself what excites you on this journey. Did you act on that excitement? So acting on the excitement is the most important thing, like, that we need to be really playing by. Because excitement, when we feel it, you don't need to feel guilty, like, oh, I'm excited about what I want to do, but a fellow friend is suffering, like, but this is about you. You found this excitement after a long time. It's not that ignoring what your friend or someone else is suffering right beside you. It's about your collective karmic ties as well, what you have brought in with yourself to witness. The more you feel lighter, then more you're going to bring them out. Say, for example, like recently I saw this article where in India, the man with the mental health condition fell in the well, not realizing it. And then the wife jumps in to save him. And she patiently waits and holds him in the well until some rescuers come and pull them out. Like, only because she could mentally be prepared to, that's why she was doing it. She could pull it out rather than with a panic. We also drown, like, even though swim, how to surface up, like, still with that panic, we might shrink ourselves. So that is very important, to hone onto your own strengths and use them to bring out others around. So that is where it's very important. Like, when you are feeling a joyful moment, celebrate it. I'm not saying you to be throw a party and really upset others. Whatever feels right for you, but more important is connecting to the true part of yourself, and remembering the work you have done to be where you are is also important to recognize that. The deep thoughts are being provoked to bring us closer to our reality, the reality of oneness, where we all come together. The circle is larger, and everyone is getting enough room to be part of this, to grow together as well. The insecurities are being released and replaced with inner strengths. Like, is that uncomfort phase we are going through as like, oh, insecurity is nothing but something that I don't want to show up. I don't want to be on the stage. But your soul is craving to be on the stage, because there is a word, there is an identity that you want to show up to. And that is a push that's coming into. And that is where you are feeling these beautiful people surrounding you, pushing you to be where you need to be, that you understand that, oh, this is the excitement part. This is what I need to, I show up to. This is what I came here to do as well. Yeah. So that is where these energies are also leading up to. Let me know, guys. So much of talking there. Do you resonate with that? Any thoughts there? Being an intense full moon and a lot of releasing heavy emotions is so timely. Being called to work with Archangel Metatron. Never worked with Metatron and will do. Absolutely, he is marvelous. Highly recommend Metatron. Yeah. And he helps us get into our Akashic Record so beautifully, so easily as well. The more we are depending on the outer noise, we are not able to connect with ourselves. This is where to go inwards. Like, for many months, I have been talking about reduce the distractions. Reduce the distractions either could be from the social media or the people that are not in alignment or serving with us. Going when we go inwards, the less of the density is great to go inwards and then bring out the juiciness, the information that you have to spread out to the world. Yeah. It's like you are going to, like, I remember, like, when I was in New York, in Ireland, traveling to New York, we came with empty suitcases to pack up, buy stuff, and do all the shopping for my kids and everything, and packed our suitcases while coming back. So that is where, like, what excites you, go in, like, spread that light and take in what resonates as well with you. The more we go with density, the more we are going to attract it. Nothing is going to be really in alignment that you would recognize, oh, this is who I am, this is how I need to feel, this is what my guides are showing up to me. With all that external noise, the subtle information, we are going to miss it. Anyone have a question about, like, how do I hear my guides clearly? What can I do to hear my guides clearly? Like, I constantly tell that, are constantly speaking to us, constantly trying to make a connection with us. It's us who needs to switch off and plug in into ourselves. It could be chakra healing, it could be meditations, it could be walking in the nature, like, or just being with yourself. That's uncomfort, but the more we are with ourselves, the more we are able to know who your team is. And that's automatic writing is another gift that I always say that we all got in. That really helps into fine-tuning and reminding us what is the messages they're trying to give, like, through the audio or through the senses. If we are still not getting to connect with, there are other ways, the other clear senses, like, and writing is one thing that when you practice more, you're not in your head, you're just surrendering the hand to take over by your guides, and they're going to fill in the pages. Even last night in the flight, like, flight is my beautiful timing to have the downloads. I kept writing the whole time, like, it's amazing how loose we can adapt into. The more the gifts are going to be uncovered, like, and that's the most important thing, because you're not holding on, this is what I want, but rather loosening up to see, oh, this is all my playground, rather the small place that I wanted to be my playground. So the visuals are going to largen up, and tapping maybe, like, on your third eye, or looking into your pineal gland expansions as well, clearing up, decalcifying your pineal gland with the beautiful plant medicines, the herbs that we have as well, and opening up your heart. These are some of the ways, like, we are here to connect with, remind ourselves who we are, to expand in. Does that resonate with you guys? How are you feeling? The best way to connect with Metatron is just call him. Metatron, guide me today. Help me today. Thank you. As you ask him, just put in thank you. So he's there, no doubts, no questions. Like, is he for real? Or ask him, like, if you are. I used to be so curious because angels, all this is very much new to my culture that I grew up with. So I had to ask a lot of verifications, validations, like, oh, show me a sign of this, or show me a sign of a sacred geometry, show me a sign of a color, like, random things. And every time I would see, like, okay, got it. It's him for sure. Like, that is amazing. Like, the way we built it is like, you could be cheeky, you could be having a fun times as well. It's not about being serious. Like, being serious is what the 3D world has taught us. But working with the spirit guides can be so fun, so lighted up as well. Yeah. So it is glad it's validating for you, Vasha. And yeah, absolutely. Like, when we hear the same things, it's such a beautiful confirmation that what we are, each one of us are listening is in truth from the same downloads, and that we trust ourselves more to do this work as well. Yeah. Yeah, it's all about evolving and integrating into our visions. That's the most important thing, and how we can stimulate ourselves to show up with the aspects or the dimensions of our life that we need to be connected with. Yeah. So switch into your joys, indulge more into what excites you in your life for this full moon. Write those intentions and play in this field of, like, what's bringing you more joy. And by even writing, you're telling the universe, oh, I'm really having fun by doing these things. Let me have more of those fun times. Like, right? If we are not showing up what we are excited, what's our fun thing, how would the universe know what to give you? what you give to each one of us. If we are having the same line, but if like heartbeat, you're going up and down, like, the universe is going to give like, oh, they're having a trampoline jump. Let's give more of those high frequency energy vibes to them, like, or the people that they need to meet as well. So that'll be a fun things. Yeah. So write down what brings you joy and keep charging up from your joy moments. Yeah. Hmm. So another thing about the full moon is write on a piece of a paper what is that you're letting go. And letting go could be like, something that has been coming up and you're really struggling with, like, a dispute with someone that you want to see a piece, but you tried your best and nothing is coming up. Write down on a piece of a paper, put it to the fire in a safe way. Um, in a ceramic bowl or aluminum foil or something like that. And as it's burning, it's transmuting. Fire is a beautiful energy shift of again those dense hard things that we don't see any light coming in, and it replaces with sense of vacancy. So the information what we need, the chord's been released and been now coming with like oh, this is a great idea that I didn't even think about it, like, or the problem has been erased or solved as well, that we don't need to linger in our back of mind. I wish I said sorry, I wish I did this, like, all those regrets are being moved as well. So use the fire element as well. Like, that's what we are here with, to work with these beautiful elements. Always remember that we are not here to serve on our own. Um, if we have a difficulty with the fellow human being, think about other elements, spirit guides, plants, nature. Everything else is also there for us. We are never left on our own. So, which is amazing to remind ourselves. All right, that completes into the source alignment information for this full moon transmission. Hope that all landed for you guys. Whatever brings up into reflection, take it in. If something doesn't resonate, leave it. But also question yourself, like, what does your heart say? What does your soul say for you on this full moon? Like, and take up a piece of a paper, keep writing, and as well see what comes through. Now we'll take a deep breath and we'll go into the second part. Reiki. Has anyone received Reiki or first timer for Reiki? Sometimes we do need that clearance of the field. Reiki is that beautiful energy healing that does it, charges our chakras, relaxes our body, mind with the prana, and helps us to re-invite into the way we need to go ahead in terms of finding the clarity, finding more energy into our body. All that helps us in stimulating us to move forward. Yeah, if you're first time, um, keep it with an open mind, as like, okay, let's see what's going to happen. Nothing unusual will take place. Reiki is all about gentle energy cleanse, charging us up like your phone charges. And what you'll notice is tingle sensation, pins and needles, tummy grumbling. You may fall asleep as well. Or clarity comes in, or new ideas comes in, or sacred geometry may be seen, or a thought or a memory from your childhood might come up as well. It's so hard to say what is that one thing every session, like, a one person will feel, because everyone will have a difference of it, but ultimately it's a total complete relaxation. um I also say it's an easy meditation. And my favorite way to connect back to myself, to be in the present moment, is just to give myself Reiki. So with that, let's go in. Set your intentions up. What is that you would like this energy to go into? Physical health, mental health, your dreams, ambitions, clarity, wherever you would like it to be leading into. Yeah. Um, Yes. Put music on. So set an intentions. Please give me the permissions of yes as you're ready to receive Reiki. So in the collective, it definitely helps in to let your higher self know I'm ready to receive more energy healing. I need it. I want it. We all do. Okay. I hear the music. Thank you guys. Oh, lovely. You're a Reiki practitioner. Yes. Yeah, it's so important to receive. And this morning I was receiving Reiki healing for myself as well. It's so beautiful to charge up. So as we always give, 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 it's important to take care. So as I guide with the hand positions, you can place your hands on those particular parts or just keep it open, or one on your heart, one on your belly. You can leave that as well. So all you need to do is watch your breath. Let this energy as you're receiving go in. Surrender with your intentions. You might get new ideas or you might get more peace. Is the music too loud or is it okay? Settling in, relaxing in. Absolutely. You can lie down, sit comfortably as long as you're not driving a vehicle. It's perfect. And closing your eyes is nice, beneficial, as also it gets inwards rather than be distracted by what's outside. And just for 20 minutes, no gadgets, some or no scrolls or nothing. So you are paying attention to what's happening within yourself as well. Yeah. So that would be a magic. All right, taking a nice deep breath, relaxing in, breathing in and out, softening your gaze, closing your eyes. Breathing in, relaxing your shoulders, your body, your feet, wiggling your toes, relaxing them, your fingers, loosening up your jaws, breathing in and out. Calling in the Reiki energy, the guides, Dr. Mikaosai, angels, Archangel Metatron to be present in receiving this wonderful life force energy healing. Setting your intentions, giving the permissions for your highest good, for this energy to flow through your chakras, into your auric body, cleanse, clear anything that's not serving, for your highest good at this moment of time to be released. Any cords that are not being served, to be released with your permission, with your human will, and replenish, rejuvenate with this beautiful Reiki energy healing. Feel the energy being drawn into your crown center, the top of the head, spinning, expanding, cleansing, clearing. Breathe. Feel into the expansion of the crown center, releasing, clearing, receiving. Gently drawing that energy into your third eye between your eyebrows. Feel the energy expanding, cleansing, clearing pineal gland. To feel, receive visuals from your guides, opening up your psychic abilities, trusting yourself, breathing in with ease. Breathe in as you're receiving. Feel the tingle sensations, pins and needles, the colors, the magic, or your guide sharing an information as you're receiving. And let this energy gently flow down your face, muscles, jaws, nose, ears, scalp, and down into your throat center, opening, expanding your throat center. Visualize a beautiful blue color spinning. Cleansing, clearing your throat center to speak your truth. And gently letting that Reiki energy flow into your heart center. Breathing in and out. Expanding into your heart center. Welcoming in more compassion, love and receiving unconditional love for yourself, cleansing, clearing pains, discomforts that you're holding on to that are not serving anymore. Take that energy from the heart center, move down into your solar plexus, your belly, connecting, opening, expanding, reminding yourself the joyful moments, the wishes, the dreams, beautiful energy move down into your sacral chakra, lower belly, in yourself, your creative desires, wishes to be fulfilled, connecting into your intuition, cleansing, clearing your sacral chakra, Gently bringing that energy down into your root chakra, the base of the spine, cleansing, clearing any limiting beliefs, reigniting your foundations with your own beliefs, the strengths you acquired, you learned, the pathways to be cleared. Feeling the lightness and letting the Reiki energy flow through your thighs, cleansing your knees, lower legs, ankles, feet, toes. Feel the energy moving through your shoulders, hands, elbows, palms, fingertips. Visualize the auric field, the energy field around you being received by Reiki energy, cleansing, clearing anything not serving for your highest good. Notice the beautiful full moon beaming onto your heart center, expanding in, in Archangel Metatron. Show you a sign or a symbol of his presence, any information you're ready to receive at this moment of time. Breathe in, thanking Archangel Metatron. Notice the beautiful gift of Reiki energy surrounding all around you, within you, recharging your field, giving you the clarity, thanking the full moon, thanking the Reiki energy, Dr. Mikao, all the guides, Metatron, for sharing the gift of healing, and for your own higher self, able to receive, reconnect, recharge. This healing session is closed and sealed. Take a nice deep breath, gently wiggling your toes, your fingers, breathing in and out, and gently coming back, fully present into your body. Breathing in, breathing out, warming up your palms, placing it over your eyes, and taking a little stretch and having some water. My energy stays with me and your energy stays with you. Breathe in and out. It's your back. Let me know in the comment field. How did you feel? What did you notice? That was so deep. I felt the most at the throat and the solar plexus for the group. Did you guys feel that? As if we are collectively getting our voices ready to sing in the chorus. Mm. How is everyone feeling? That's lovely. Thank you. That was beautiful. Felt very grateful, blessed. That's great. Thank you so much. Anyone felt twitches, heat, warm, tears? Mhm. Oh, lovely. You felt it at the solar plexus too. Thank you so much for receiving. Yeah, it was a bit like something was clearing up deep at the sacral. Mm. I was and still in the charge of it. It's amazing. And especially when we do this as a group, the energy is so beautiful, vibrant. Mm. This is a beautiful moment. You take time for yourselves and think about like how you want to move with this energy. What do you want to do? What seeds do you want to plant for this full moon? What is that clarity you're looking for? Even with all that comes in is change, perspectives, the guidance that we are ready to receive as well. So sit with that. Have it in your journal. Write down the things that ignite you. So if you're drawn to making an energy exchange, most welcome to click on the donation. That really helps me to show up more often here on Inside Timer. And also, the other ways is to join in the other lives and share with your family, friends, if you resonated with this. And there are some meditations as well. You can listen in and leave a message. That'll be so helpful. Mm. Felt expansive in the auric field and that has light spiraling movement towards the end. Yes, absolutely. Um, Spiral moments is something that I've been working constantly. Glad you picked that up. It's the beautiful way to connect and disconnect with whatever is not resonating. And if we play in our auric field, the more the lightness we feel and the more we feel grounded, connected to our heart, to our presence with our ideas. The clarity comes in easy without the distraction, without the outer noise, which is amazing. So, are you ready for this card? Let's see what the card is going to come up in our group. Are you all feeling lightheaded? I love this. So this is a magical unicorns card. Believe in yourself. See yourself doing well and you will. How beautiful. I love this. The baby unicorn with the mama unicorn, let's say. With the rainbows and everything. It's just as we believe in ourselves, we are always surrounded by our guides, surrounded by our spirits, surrounded by ourselves, everything. But the thing is, the planting the seed of ourselves to believe in. It could be like any crazy thing, like, anything crazy you can believe in. Shaman Cacao teacher says you can have it all. Nothing stops us. Absolutely. Who says we can't? Only the humans, right? Who didn't have enough will say that. But if someone had enough, everything in their life, they'll always say, go for it. Like you can have it too. So that is where we need to take in the guidance of who walked on this path, who believed, who did the work, and what you resonated with it. Yeah. So that is very important. Hope you guys love this and believe in yourself. So we'll be sending out a newsletter shortly to check it out. And if you're interested in one-to-one readings, I do online, Zoom, remote, in person in Seattle. So full moon circles. Also teaching Akashic Records end of the month or first week of March. Yeah, to check it out. So we'll see you guys next week. I do have a event scheduled up and I'll have more scheduling up. So do check out and happy full moon. A little delay, but never too late. We can still function with the frequencies still being there in the highest peak for the next couple of days. And before it wraps up into the new moon transitions. So stay connected. Ask yourself what brings you joy, what brings you happiness, what can you do? Liberate yourself from all the suffering, from all the conditions that you can't be enough, and go for it. Go for it. So thank you so much for this beautiful gathering. I know we had a little hiccups of the Insight Timer being canceled and everything, but here we made it. Like whoever meant to be there is here, and the rest will be checking on the YouTube. Thank you so much, guys. Have a wonderful day. Loka samasta sakino bhavantu. Loka samasta sakino bhavantu. Loka samasta sakino bhavantu. May the world be in peace and shine its bright light as you shine your bright light. Thank you. Namaste. See you guys next time. Take care. And thank you so much for being here till the very end. Yeah, throat, sacral root. Yeah, absolutely. And we'll see you guys next time. And do like, subscribe, and share this with anyone that you think might resonate with the messages. Thank you so much. Lots of love and blessings.